This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
New tonight, we're learning more about how a woman with special needs was able to survive a sexual assault in a park and find help. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ann Allred. The attack happened in Clayton, and police arrested the suspect in South St. Louis. Our Christine Byers brings us the latest on the case.
Jose Luis Gomez Velasquez was arrested in his South St. Louis apartment Thursday. He's facing multiple charges, including kidnapping, sexual abuse, assault, and sodomy.
This happened in the afternoon in a safe community.
Police say it began when the suspect saw the victim walking in a Richmond Heights neighborhood August 30th.
I can't imagine the fear that she was facing.
Police say the suspect took the victim by the hand and led her to a gas station, even though she was saying, "No go, no go."
That she has very limited English and she also has special needs. So it's heart-wrenching to think that she was victimized in this way in broad daylight.
Cameras at the gas station captured these images of him with the victim. Within 7 hours of Clayton police releasing them, they got a tip that he was working at an IHOP in South St. Louis.
And to have those clear images helped make this case and help break it very quickly.
Police say the sexual assault happened in Oak Knoll Park. The victim told police he hit her and strangled her. And when he left, the victim walked to an urgent care center. The staff there called police.
But she was horribly physically assaulted. And I can only speculate what was going on in her mind, and the mental strength and the emotional strength that it took for her to survive this.
At this point, police have no evidence to suggest that there are other victims, but they haven't been able to rule it out either.
And if anyone thinks they have any information that can contribute to our investigation or additional crimes, anything of that nature, please contact us.
Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
A detention hearing for Gomez Velasquez today had to be continued until next week so the court can find an interpreter for him. When police arrested him, he also had changed his hair color. Right now, a stretch of Grand Boulevard in Midtown St. Louis is shut down, all because of falling debris from a crumbling building. It's been that way for almost a month and a half now. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay joins us live from Midtown. And Mercedes, does the city have any idea when this street will reopen?
And unfortunately, the city told me today that there's no timeline on when this stretch of Grand will open back up. A spokesperson with the mayor says it's all based on when this building behind me gets repaired because they want to make sure it's safe and secure for everyone. Now, while this is a headache for many down here, one business is suffering greatly. The stretch of Grand Boulevard between the Fox Theater and Powell Hall is unlike any other spot in St. Louis.
We get a lot of business. It's a good location.
But recently, business for Gary Johnson has been far from booming.
I refuse to go out like that because I am the only business being affected.
Since July 30th, construction and caution tape has taken over the front of Johnson's restaurant, causing him to temporarily close his doors.
I didn't think it was going to be a month and a half.
Falling bricks and debris from the over 100-year-old University Club building is the reason for the closure between Washington and Samuel Shepherd Drive, costing Johnson not only employees, but thousands of dollars too.
I'm getting ready to take legal actions because this is getting crazy. I'm not going to be out another day with this mess.
The mess also impacting the On God Arts Hotel, just down the street from Johnson's restaurant.
It's definitely been a little bit of a detractor for traffic.
General Manager Nick Kern says they've been doing their best to notify guests before they arrive.
We do have pre-guest messaging, so we can try to eliminate as much confusion as possible.
Even though they're making it work, Kern is ready for this headache to be gone.
It would be great to have that stretch of Grand open again, especially with the Fox season coming up.
While Johnson's hopeful these chairs will be filled soon, he's not going to let these roadblocks get in his way.
We coming back, and we coming back strong.
This is obviously a very congested and busy area here in Midtown. We're just steps away from the Fox Theater. Their season is opening up in about a month from now. There's also a music festival happening this weekend in the Grand Center Arts District. Now, their team did tell me there are many other entrances to get into the festival, so this closure should not affect them at all. Live in Midtown, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
Crews are now hauling away radioactive waste near Jana Elementary in North St. Louis County. The school shut down more than a year ago after conflicting reports of radioactive waste on that property. Remediation efforts started this summer and will last for several more weeks. Our Justina Coronel reports from Florissant.
Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. This was the message in front of Jana Elementary for months following a tumultuous time. Now the sign is removed altogether.
I think that is a big sign that says this is a big change for this community.
Jana's PTA president, Ashley Bernal, reacts to this after seeing the sign's removal for the first time.
Potentially Jana is gone. We don't know.
Earlier this year, Hazelwood School District announced Jana Elementary was not expected to reopen. This is after conflicting reports of radioactive waste in and around the school. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers confirms, though, there is low-level radioactive contamination on the banks of Coldwater Creek, which is on the edge of Jana's property boundary. Coldwater Creek is contaminated by radioactive material from the first atomic bomb.
The U.S. Army Corps engineer said that this whole process could take 4 to 6 months. So they started this process this summer, and as of last Friday, they removed 301 truckloads of contaminated soil.
That's 2,510 bank cubic yards of contaminated soil excavated. They remediate the contaminated soil, and eventually it's loaded onto rail cars, shipped to U.S. Ecology in Idaho, an approved disposal facility.
We are glad that 301 truckloads are now gone, but there have been decades of people exposed to 301 truckloads of radioactive waste right in this Jana community.
Just this week, U.S. Senator Josh Hawley also questioned the Department of Energy, demanding more.
There has been contamination, radioactive contamination in the water, in the soil, all over the St. Louis region. So it's just the same old story over and over.
Bernal doesn't want to repeat history either. She only wants the region to grow from this challenge.
And I've tried to do things that will create a written legacy to help document what has happened here at Jana Elementary so we never have to repeat this legacy anywhere else in the nation.
Justina Coronel, 5 on your side.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers plans to finish cleanup by this fall. Tomorrow night's Guns N' Roses concert at Busch Stadium has been postponed due to illness. Ticket holders got an email saying the concert will be rescheduled and organizers are working on a date. Pre-concert rooftop parties are also canceled, but events on stages in Ballpark Village will continue as planned. Fives at the Fair, a 4-day celebration of Festus in Crystal City, continues tonight in Jefferson County. Twin City Days includes all kinds of activities, including golfing, bowling, volleyball, a book sale, movies in the park, and a blues festival in Crystal City. And that's where we find Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell.
That's right. We have Jeremiah Johnson coming up on stage later this evening right here on the Bricks, Blues on the Bricks. And look, there's the Cheese Shack food truck that's down here. And of course, you have folks that are starting to filter on in as we get close to concert time. And then you've got the Whisker Fish food truck. Tasty lake steaks. I want to tell you, these folks were down there in Jefferson County at the fair. We had the fish tacos, the number 2. Excellent, excellent. This is my dinner tonight. I'm telling you, Ann, this is the way to go. When you're the food critic for the fair, you know. All right, here's what's going on in Jefferson County right now. Looking at Arnold with our weather camera this evening, looking good. We finally started to see the clouds roll on out of the area, breaking up. Not really much in the way of any rain with this, and boy, has it been comfortable here this evening. Temperatures right now in the mid-70s around the bi-state area. Temperatures are going to drop off pretty quickly because it is a dry scenario playing out tonight, which means we're not too worried about the mosquitoes. Still in that medium category, but with the lower humidity and the dry weather continuing this weekend, we're not expecting any big problems there. And everything on the radar is bugs or birds. That's pretty much it. So as we head into this weekend, the comfortable weather will continue. It is going to be a great night for Blues on the Bricks here in Crystal City and all the activities this weekend in both Crystal City and Festus. See you in a few minutes, Ann.
Thank you, Scott. And you can get weather updates sent to your phone anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link to the Weather First forecast. Coming up, Washington University wants to make sure students who need financial aid don't graduate deeply in debt. The new plan taking loans out of the equation. Plus, a dangerous night in the Metro East, the police chase spanning 2 states.